Okay. Is this working? Is this working? Is this working? Uh-oh. Why am I working? Is this working? Uh-oh. Why am I working? That's better. All right, I think it's working. I think it's working. Testing, testing. All right. Peak Time Racing is here. Says, looks good. Yeah, it's my first OBS live stream. We're trying this out. Hold on. I want to look for myself on my iPad. See what's happening here. We're trying this out. Right, hold on. I want to look for myself. I can hear myself and see myself. Okay. Audio is working. I was wondering if this is... Hold on. Let me check one more thing here. Let me check one more thing here. Hold on. Let me check one more thing. Hang on. If I do this, what does this do? Why is this like this? Oh. I see what that does. I see what that does. So give me one sec here. Let me try something. Then we'll kind of... Perfect. Oh, see, this lets me mute myself, I think. Let me see if this works. Hold on. Oh, see, this lets me mute myself, I think. Let me see if this works. Hold on. Test, test, test. I'm going to mute myself right now, and then I'll talk for a second. Test, test. Unmuted. Unmuted. Wow. Unmuted. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Okay. So I am trying out a brand new streaming program. This is my first time ever. I'm also using Stream Deck. I should change the title. Yes. So a couple things going on here. First of all, OBS is a streaming program. There's a couple big streaming programs that I use to put together my streams, both here and Agenda Free TV. And I've never used OBS, but I've been learning it the last couple weeks. So I wanted to try streaming with it today. Hey, by the way, Peak Time Racing, you'll understand this. I don't think anybody else will. NDI is not working with the new version of OBS. It's a big OBS crisis. So right now, I could literally not do agenda-free TV streams with OBS because I need NDI. And the NDI plugin stopped working with OBS 28, and they're, I guess, in the process of updating it. See, this is an issue when you have your open source thing where important functionality is reliant on independent people to create plugins. That was just for Peak Time Racing. I don't expect you guys to understand what I just said, which is fine. But it is an issue. Hey, let me thank our moderators here. We got Sarah, Linda Belk modding. Yeah, I guess I could downgrade to 27. Yeah, whatever. I'm not ready to do it anyway yet, the gamer. But I know what you're saying. Sarah and Lexa Fulmer are moderating, and Linda Belk. This is probably going to be a shorter stream, but I wanted to do this afternoon. And I want to thank people watching Country Girl, Peppy the Frog, Queen of the South, Darth Tater, Bonu, Viola Swamp Shaft, The Mate, Christine McPherson, Blackwind, Mystery Christie, Marlena Margarano, Miss Pac-Man, Gemma Brown, Canadian Patriot, Linda Gordon, Jody Aloha, Re-Up Lloyd Boy, Ellie Lassetti, Gary Day, Groba Clone, K-Body, David Gibson, Kojicho, Google user, Maurice Harper, and others, Eddie Holner. Okay, so a couple things I want to mention. So I'm using a new streaming program to stream this broadcast. I've never used this program before. It seems to at least be working okay. It seems like you can see me okay. You can watch me in 1080 if you want, and also I believe you can hear me okay. So that's thing number one. That is, it's actually working. It's actually working. That's good. And the mate says it looks good here. I'm watching it where I am, so it does seem to be working. Video is clear, says the Moom. Okay, Gary Jones watching from the UK. Another thing that so we're going to talk about that for a second, but also I want to mention I'm using this Stream Deck thing. Stream Deck is Callie Voltaire sent me this, and you can program all these buttons to do certain things on your computer. And I have programmed them to do things during this stream. So I have the buttons pressed for me to switch scenes. So if I want to put myself in the corner, I'm just pressing a button to do this right now. I press a button, I press a button, I press a button. If you press too fast, you lose the transition. But I'm doing this by pressing button with my hand. I'm not moving my mouse at all. That actually, I think, will be very useful for agenda-free TV. And, the sound in the video is slightly off. Oh, I know, you know what? Peak Time Racing, I adjust for that with my other program, but I haven't adjusted for that with this. That's a good point. I bet I need to delay the sound. Wow. That's fantastic. Actually, that's fantastic. You know, I'm watching on YouTube Peak Time Racing. It looks like they're in sync. Okay. So I am trying out a brand new... I don't know. Maybe there's a slight lag. Boy, I'm watching on my YouTube. I should change the... It seems like... I'm watching on YouTube. It seems to be like it's in sync. Title. But I do need to sometimes with the other program make allowance for that. But I'm watching myself and it seems fine here. Test 1, 2. Maybe I'll clap. Let's see if I clap twice. What happens? Oops, sorry. Not working with it. Miss Pac-Man, Gemma Brown. Canadian. Why can't I get this live? Maybe I'll clap. Yeah, I think the sound is maybe just a slight bit ahead of the video. Test 1, 2. Maybe I'll clap. Let's see if I clap. It's really slight. I would have to delay the sound a slight bit. So I would go into audio, settings, audio. I don't know where the delay is. I'm looking at the audio and I'm not seeing, yeah, Peak Time Racing, I don't know where the delay setting is. I'm looking at the audio tab and I don't see a delay setting. I could Google it. Under the sync offset column. The sync offset column? Where's that? Oh, I know. I go into the mixer. I got it. I see it. I got it. So sync offset I guess I want it to be a positive delay. Let's say 100. What if I do 100 milliseconds? If I do that, I just did 100 milliseconds delay. Let's see what that looks like. I'll try to clap again. If I do that, I just did 100 milliseconds delay. Let's see what that looks like. I'll try to clap again. That looks good. Looks good to me. Thanks, Peak Time Racing. I'm happy with that. That looks good. Looks good to me. Yeah, 100 milliseconds. Thank you. Yeah. I just, it's something that it makes total sense. You do that. Thank you. Okay, so that's done. So I have this Stream Deck thing here. This Stream Deck, which was given to me by Callie Voltaire, and so I have the buttons programmed to do different things. I have the buttons programmed to do mute the mic. I have buttons programmed to change the scene. Oh, what happened here? Why did it do this? Hang on. Oops. So I can do this. You can set a button to hide and unhide your camera as well. Oh, that's a neat one too. Peak Time Racing. I'll have to do that one as well. So there's that. And then I have a button. I can also activate these with my but it's very helpful because I don't have to mess with my hand at the mouse. I just have my left hand sitting here. So I really do think I'll end up using it for agenda-free TV. Okay, so this seems to be going all right so far. Another thing is I'm considering using this for agenda-free TV because it seems to handle movement better. It seems to handle, hang on. Oh, thanks, Gary Day. Gary, I'm glad you like the news coverage. Gary, that's so kind of you. Thank you, Gary Day, for your support. Much appreciated, Gary. So, I believe, from my experimenting with it, OBS seems to handle movement on screen with graphics possibly better than my other program does. And just to give you a sense of what I'm talking about, so let me put myself in the corner here, this way. Okay, so there's that. Now I'm going to go to this. This is our stream from... This is the stream from yesterday, Agenda Free TV. And let me just go over here, get me full screen here. So if you look here during this stream, you see how there's a... Why am I not getting the scroll? Oh, the scroll is off the screen. I guess I'll have to do it this way. There you go. You see how I have a couple different scrolls going, and they don't really scroll very cleanly. See that? I mean, it's all right. It's just the scroll is not very smooth. And then the background, the spinning globe is a little bit hitchy. You know, it's fine. It's just everything, graphics, moving stuff tends to stutter. Yeah, as Peak Time Racing says, on the other program. And I'm thinking maybe, I'm not sure about this, in my limited experimenting with this program, it does seem like maybe it might handle the... It might handle the graphics better. So I do have a little ticker here. Well, let me just do something real quick. Oh, there's something else I need to do. Hang on. Let me just show you this. Let me show you this real quick. All right, so look. So just as an example, let me show you a scroll that I prepared for this channel just for the fun of it. Right here. Okay, so actually I got to fix this thing. It's not really fixed. But it's just here, hold on. Now I'm just confusing myself. So if you look at the scroll on your screen right now, well, it did just jump a little bit there. But I've been playing around and that's pretty smooth right there. Now I don't know if it'll keep being smooth. You know, I can very easily just duplicate this. I'm going to duplicate it and then put two of them on the screen and see how that looks. Oops. I don't know if I can duplicate this here. That's interesting. Copy. Yeah, so now what I'll do is I'll take one of these here. Can I do this? Is it letting me do this? See, now here's two of them, and it's still smooth, right? Now, what happens if I put a background behind me? Let's do this. So if I do this, just for the fun of it, oh, we're messing up. Now I got to do this. All right, just for the real fun of it, here's where I start really messing around with things. So I'll put myself in the corner, and then I'm going to get one more file here. I think it's that. And then I'm going to put the map behind me. Why is it not letting me do this? Here we go. Oh, I know why, because it's not on here. Hang on, let me just download that file. There's a file I need to download. Give me one moment here. So the point is to show you, I'm 30 frames per second, peak time racing. The point is to show you guys what happens when I have all this graphic stuff going with this program and see if there's not as much lag. Here's this thing. Let's see. Where is it here? I know where it is. There it is. Let's see. So if I just play this, what I'll do is I'll do this, properties, get this here. Is this going to work? Okay, and then I move this down. Okay, so here's what's going on right now. So what I have going right now, as you can see, I have a background that I would use during agenda-free TV. And I have two different tickers moving. Everything seems pretty smooth, right? I'm not noticing the ticker is way smoother. And the background, I mean, it's jumping a little bit. That might be my file, I don't know. But yeah, it's, I'm sorry, and I didn't have the map set to keep repeating, I think. That's the problem. Loop. Yeah, so, right, so what I'd really like to do, this is a big reason for me to try to use this with agenda-free TV. It's because it just seems like this program handles movement on screen better. Just to go back to what I just showed you before over here. You know, compare. See how the scroll is smooth. You know, if I go back over here, that's from Agenda Free TV. Just look at the scroll. Look at both scrolls. Sorry, it's just they're like halting. Now look at this. It's just so much smoother, and I don't know why. It's always been an issue with the other program. Angie says, so professional looking, much better. What percentage of PC processing power is it using? 0.5. It's using 0.6 of my CPU. Now, the thing is, this computer, this is a pretty souped up computer. But at the same time, it's with the other program, it didn't seem to be using that much processing power. It just has a problem with the graphics. It always has been like that. Anyways, well, if it's easier to read, that's just because of the font. And I can change the font in the other place. But anyways, yeah, no, I can mess with the background. I'm just, all of this stuff I have on the screen now is just dummy stuff. It's just dummy stuff. So I can just, I'm just showing you that this program does seem to handle, and I'm live streaming right now. This program does seem to handle the moving graphics significantly better than the other program, right? So, I mean, and I'm basically doing, oops, now I have to fix this. I'll put myself in the middle. Sorry, I've messed myself up because I'm doing all this. I'm basically doing, I mean, this is a lot of what's on the screen right now would be an agenda-free TV stream. Peak Time Racing says at that percentage, you won't have a single problem with lag from the program on OBS. You could have like 10 tickers and won't lag. Yeah, so, I mean, the one problem, Peak Time Racing, the one thing keeping me from trying this out right now on Agenda Free TV is they have to fix their NDI thing. And I don't want to start reverting back to previous versions of OBS. You know, the other program is fine for now, but when they fix their NDI, Yolinda says, is this program compatible with Mac products? Yes, this program is compatible with Mac, but I haven't tried it yet. But I mean, for example, it would make me consider if I'm getting a laptop, maybe consider getting a Mac laptop. Peak Time Racing says, wait for the NDI fix. But see, NDI lets you send stuff from one computer to another. But on my Lookner channel broadcast, I'm only using one computer, so it's irrelevant. A couple things, and by the way, I wanted to point out really quick for folks. I wanted to point out really quick that so something you may those of you with a careful eye may have noticed. Oops, hold on a second here. May have noticed something new on the Agenda Free TV stream. Linda Belk noticed. It's this thing. Oops, why? See, well, sometimes my mouse doesn't show up on screen. I have this issue sometimes with, this is like an OBS bug. Sometimes the mouse doesn't show up. So I wanted to put another ticker on the screen where I could update it with news. You know, sometimes people come to the stream and they're like, what's going on? And then you have to say the same thing 30 times. So there's that red banner there where I can update it. A really cool thing about that red banner, I learned this while researching OBS, even though I could use it on my other program, is what I have is I have a little file open. I have a little file open where I can, a notepad file where I can just write stuff. And as soon as I change that file and save it, the headline updates. So like here, let me go back to this channel I'm on right now. You see how it says Lookner channel updates, update. So it's the same thing. So what I can do is I can sit here and instead of having that on the screen, I can go change what's in my file. And then I just save the file. And see, look at that. It just changes, right? Then I can type something else. It has to just be long enough. It's got to be long enough. So it's very easy. No, it's not even. It's just a native function of the program. Saying I didn't even know this existed. See, no, it's not long enough. See, it's not long enough. So it cuts it off. That's kind of a weird thing about this. It'll once I add enough words, it gets fixed. As long as it's too long enough. So that's something I think is. My screen shifted? No, the screen didn't shift. What's shifted is the length of the ticker. The length of the ticker. It's kind of dumb. If you don't have enough words, the length of the ticker is adjusted to the words. So you need to make sure you have enough words there. As long as you keep enough words, you're fine. A countdown timer, Gary. I'm sure there's a way to do it. That's the kind of stuff where I gotta it's a new program and I gotta figure it out. I'm sure there is. So also the right way to add a clock and all of this stuff. Anyways, so this is working. It warms my heart that the program does seem to at least be working. And the quality seems to be okay, and you guys are seeing me and hearing me. It warms my heart that the program does seem to at least be working. Right. You can adjust, so it doesn't matter how many words. I haven't been able to figure it out, LDG. I've tried different things that you think would be able to adjust it, and it messes with the text. The text gets deformed. It's not so easy. Yeah, same Canadian Patriots, same thing. If you adjust it, it doesn't work. If you just say text stay the same length, you start deforming the letters. The letters get all stretched out. I've tried it. It's weird. It's just there's little things like that in the program where you have to figure out these weird fixes for things. I like the text system is more intuitive on the other program, but whatever. But again, I'm encouraged by the fact that the scrolling is smooth and the movement is smooth. That's really good because I really want to do. I do think it's important to have to be able to do a. I do think it's really important to be able to do that second scroll there. I think that really adds to a breaking news broadcast when you can be constantly updating the information on that second ticker on the fly. It's very easy to update that second ticker on the fly. Gray Hughes says they have really cool transition possibilities too. Yeah, I mean, I'm just basically learning the program. But this is, and again, it's really stupid. If you transition too quick, you lose the transition. But as long as you don't do it right away. Gray has been using it for 3 years. Yeah, so this is very. I'm encouraged by all of this. I am encouraged. One issue I know I'm going to have is this clock thing in the corner where it says Eastern time and it's all in capital letters. That's not an easy thing to do. There's no native. This is not a native thing. I had to get that specially. A friend of mine had to come up with a special way to do this, to put that clock there with all capital letters. So that's going to take some figuring out. I think I can figure out something to do in the meantime, but it really should just be a simple thing within the program, but it's not. Peak time racing says if you transition again before the transition is complete, it will look a bit off. Yeah, peak time racing, that the clock is an issue. I think I have to manually write the letters ET in there. Oh, thank you, Frank Obb, for your support. Thank you, Frank. Much appreciated. Frank says you've been such a great help with balance reporting and breaking news. Thank you. Thank you, Frank. I really appreciate that. Anyways, I'm going to turn the map off. Let me get me back here to here. Oops, what did I do here? It just, the whole thing just kind of runs smoother than the other program. MotoGoYo says you can put spaces in with the spacebar to extend the carousel and the ticker. Yeah, that makes sense. I know what you're saying, as long as you have enough characters. Right, that's fair enough. It's just too bad you even have to do that. Okay, so this is helpful. And I'm also very encouraged because I'm using this Stream Deck, which is really helpful. I think this is going to be a huge help. That I can do things like mute my mic and I can change the scene. I just have my left hand sitting here. I don't even have to put my hand on the mouse. It's really cool, and I'm getting used to it too. You know? And then I'll also, I might need a third Stream Deck. I might need a third Stream Deck. Linda says you won't have a problem finding enough words. Peak Time Racing says there's quite a few ways to put a clock in. I could send you a few YouTube videos if you want. Yeah, thanks. You know, I tried watching some of them. It's just, I can put a clock on. It's just, it's all, there's like, you go to a website and then you got to figure out the font and then it doesn't say ET and then the AM or PM is in lowercase and there's no way to get the PM or AM to uppercase. And it's just a whole pain in the butt. Yeah, Peak Time Racing, Cali Voltaire already sent me the XL. I just haven't opened it yet. So I can figure out a clock thing for now that'll not look as good, but I'll have to. Anyways, I can't use this yet on agenda-free TV, but because of the NDI problem. But as soon as they fix that, I'm going to start using it. A new graphics box? I don't know what that means. All right, I don't need to have two of these tickers on anymore. No need for that. Yeah, I don't really want to use the previous version of NDI, of OBS. Maybe they'll fix it's fine. Maybe they'll fix it soon anyway. Yeah, of course you need a clock. No, the NDI problem is just that they haven't updated, that the OBS program updated and it doesn't have NDI built in. There's like a plugin you have to use and the plugin has not been updated to reflect the new program. Yeah, and yes, you can make folders on the screen. That is, I'm aware of the folders on the Stream Deck. I've already started doing that, Peak Time Racing. It's great. No, there's no new camera. Just a new program. New program. But this is good. I mean, it's good that I can use this for Lookner. It's easy, and I'm figuring it out. How can I get this off? Okay. The Moom says it looks so good. All right. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I wanted to. So this is going to be a bit of a short stream today. I have some stuff I need to take care of. I just want to update folks also. I have had a computer issue I've been dealing with for the last day, and I thought it was going to make me have to mail my computer back to the company that sold it to me. The company I bought, I bought it from like 5 months ago. It turns out that it looks like it's not a hardware issue. It's that it's a conflict with this computer runs Windows 11. It's a newer computer. And I think Windows 11 is not making nice with the other streaming program. And there was some sort of update and it started crashing the computer. That's why I was late coming on. I'm not going to get into the details of this, but all of a sudden my computer started freezing all the time. And that's why I was late when we did the second Putin stream. It's because the computer didn't work and I had to literally put another computer in the studio. But I am on the computer that was freezing. I'm literally using it right now, right here. So it doesn't seem to be a computer issue. It's this issue with this other program, which is good. So, but I have been spending literally I spent like 24 hours dealing with this. It was a real pain in the butt, and it's been sucking up all my time. P-Time Racing says, I've delayed updating my game streaming computer to Windows 11. Yeah, I really do think it's a Windows 11 plus this other program thing, which it shouldn't be, but it just is. So anyways, that's where I've been dealing with that. I'm sorry that I would have probably done a Lookner stream yesterday or something. It's just, I might have done something. It's just I've had no time. I've been nonstop dealing with this. But things will get better. Yeah, but that's been just craziness. Oh, and I wanted to give a shout out. There were a couple of viewers with computer expertise. At the start of the second Putin stream, I said, "Hey, if anybody out there, knows a lot about computers, feel free to give me a shout." And several viewers messaged me and were extremely helpful. For example, Lucas Jim, who lives in Brazil, was very helpful, very, very helpful, and also. Ashley Griffin. She has a computer company, Ashley. She has her own computer company. And she messaged, she was very helpful as well. They were both very helpful. This is, that's Ashley Griffin. But she has her own computer. She watches Jennifer TV and she has her own computer company. So she messaged me, and again, Lucas Jim from Brazil. So they really helped me, and others as well. I talked to P-Time Racing and others as well. So it's really thanks to the viewers, I was able to figure a bunch of stuff out. But again, the computer that was freezing, I'm literally streaming on. And it seems like as long as I don't use this other program with it, I'm okay. But Windows 11, I don't know. Gray Hughes just said, just got a new Dell Alienware machine. Turns out all their software is what caused the problems. Oh, the Dell stuff? Yeah, so anyways. So I actually have some stuff. There's all this stuff I need to do. I got my new router, which I'm supposed to replace 2 days ago. I haven't even had time to replace my router. There's all this stuff I need to do, which I've had no time to do. Haven't gotten to work out in several days. I've just been dealing with all this technical stuff. So hopefully over the weekend I can kind of take care of things and get some stuff done. And I'm around to cover news, right? But I just have all this stuff I need to do. See, what I can do is I'll sum up what I'm doing. But if it was like Agenda Free TV, I could type it. I could type it in the ticker and say see, I just do that. I can also change the speed of the ticker too. That's very easy to do. If I do this, I don't know. I think if I change the speed and I speed it up too much, it starts getting can get a little can start getting less smooth. Let's see. Oh, I got to go to filter. I'm learning gradually. All right, it's at 60. And that's smooth. That's smooth right there, right? Kenro is here. Lynn Downey got her notification. Can speed it up a little more. 100. Still smooth. Yeah, I agree, Gary. I don't like when that's too fast. That I feel is too fast. I mean, you can get it really fast if you want. It's still smooth. No, see, it has, once, when I put it this fast, you start noticing some hitching. That's really fast, though. Neeby is here. Hey, thanks Linda Belk and Lexa for modding, and Sarah. Okay, so look, this has been great. I've been able to test OBS. It works. And I'm using Stream Deck with it, which works. So this is all very encouraging. So I'm hoping to be able to transition maybe Agenda Free TV to using this program, because I think the graphics will look much smoother. But that's we're trying. We're working on it. We're working on things. Okay, so I gotta go at this point. But you know, more streams to come. So I've just been so busy lately. Like, again, the last 24 hours has been all dealing with a broken, well, not broken, but with a very problematic computer. It sucked up all my time. And I have to get it fixed because, you know, I have to get that taken care of because I got to be able to cover news if it happens. We almost didn't do a second Putin stream. I literally had to carry a computer into the studio. I happened to have an extra computer here. If I didn't, I would have not been able to do a stream. All right, so thank you guys for tuning into this shorter broadcast. More broadcasts to come. I'll be available to cover news. And thanks Sarah and Linda Belk and Cynthia Moon was modding too. Lexa Fulmer as well. Thanks Peak Time Racing and all the other people who've given me advice, and all of the viewers as well. Hold on a second here. Thanks Gary Day, Frank Obb, and Rachel Rizal. Crap, I don't think I thanked Rachel for her donation. Thanks for the donations. Rachel Rizal, Gary Day, and Frank Obb. Kojito, C. Michelle Sparks, Andrew Broadwater. I don't know if I'll be on tonight, Andrew. I'm not sure yet. I have a bunch of things I need to do, and I'm just trying to get them all done. It's weird. It's just so. If I'm not on tonight, I'm pretty sure I'll do a stream tomorrow night if there's no news. That's the plan. Or maybe I'll be able to get on the air a little later tonight. So I'll do my best to do something, even if it's late. It's just been a weird week. I haven't put together my couch. The couch has been sitting here for a week. I haven't put it together. It's ridiculous. Kojito, Terry, Gary Day, Canadian Patriot, The Moom, Neeby, Peppy the Frog, Kenro, Willett, Joe's Crayons. Peppy, a friend of mine tried some of those. Tried a cake ball. Thought they were amazing. Gringo, Richard Williams. Thank you, Richard, for your kind words. Captain Mercy, JMJ Show Channel, The Moom. Yeah, as soon as I put together the couch, you can see it. Just hasn't been put together yet. See Michelle Sparks. Shane's Adventure says, I think it looks cleaner and sharper. All right, I got to run now, but this has been very, very helpful. I really appreciate your guys' help with this, and it's really good to be able to do this. And let me just think, if I want to stop this, I'm going to have to do it this way, I think is the best way. No news, Captain Mercy. You know better. All right, guys. Thank you again to the mods. I'm going to get off the air now, but we'll be streaming more soon. And I will keep working with this program, and hopefully I'll be able to use it on Agenda Free TV soon. That'll be a big deal. All right. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and we will see you very soon.